and welcome back to Comic Studio in Cozy Cafe, and where today we're going to be reviewing for some comics from Cozy Cafe. But as you can see from 2 days ago, we already reviewed for his entire user profile in Comic Studio, and probably that doesn't matter what bad it is as well. And of course, he already taken down from a lot of comic studios or comic creators who violate copyright policies like them original characters like he just completely made except for swimsuits that Nori has eventually taken down most of some of these comic studios from everything it goes that unfortunately he might going to get revenge on anybody as well. Nothing is absolutely going to be revenge on Nori as well. That somebody is going to be for some only for some kind of one thing as well. So let's go for the user comics. What pretty it was that since that it's made by Nori, and that was kind of for pretty for disrespect for some kind of many other kinds of usernames who got terminated from Comic Studio that anybody has reported for this thing since 2 days ago. And I have just scheduled for only one thing as well because I'm telling you this why that I just recorded around yesterday and probably it was since Christmas time as well, from the early days and the mid days as well, and actually it goes on for this late days of the month as well. I think this is going to be the final days of this month before the new year is going to start like anyways as well. So let's start around with some kind of other things as well as we're looking around here, and it's going to be for around here since December 21st 2024. The description says, the fun fact, Oreo once also replaced everything in the living room with Jello. She takes her career so seriously, which features Oreo, Choco Crunch, and Vanilla Cream, Sunflower, nothing whenever that does going to be what to do as well. It has one comic, and that this is absolutely going to be for one thing as well. So, as you can see for this thing, she says, Sweetie, why is the whole house upside down? And her daughter says, I need more like these. I need it for the Photoshop. She says, that is her daughter as well. But I'm never completely going to be seeing this as anyways as well, as I'm going to be looked up into the upside down. But this is absolutely seen. This could be her parents or whatever. That isn't going to be for such as like we've seen this as well. If this is absolutely going to be for her real parents, and that is her daughter as well. Besides around for this thing, like anyways. I almost forgot something that he says for around here. He has been taken down from any comic studios who completely copying for around of those things within these characters write themselves as well. And because of those comic posts concludes around with Gacha Life characters, which is not pretty cool as well, as we're going to be seeing for the next couple of those things as well. We're being seen for only one thing as well, as we're going to be seeing this, that unfortunately it wasn't being taken down a little bit for pretty much as well. Since that was actually the character could be for chili rice paper noodles cookie, and I shouldn't be able to be for finding out for as well. So this could be for around, I'm going to be giving a rate for a 9 out of 10, and also that must be for 7 out of 10 including this. This could be for around chili rice pepper noodles, which is 7 out of 10 also, and another one could be 5 out of 10 or less. Even though I might going to be scrolling down for a little bit a lot, and as you can see, there must be a plenty of those stuff as really possible as well. As we sing these things could be as well, and that must be for a few minor updates that I never seen like this, like whenever that wasn't going to be for quite a voice as well. Even other kinds of like these could be for around for the old people, and this is absolutely for the old guys like them as well. I have never seen this like there before, and the next one is could be for around here. It has one comment, and which means Nori. So the description says, seriously, how did you know? And it says, how do you know one of the blueberry muffin cookie traits? His voice when talking is also rather soft. Permanent Spoon, or Peppermint Spoon, has a naturally quiet voice. Naturally quiet voice like this? How is this possible? Spoon? How? There must be for quiet. It's not actually to do this as well. I don't really think it was a male gender as well. I didn't never seen this before as well. This is gonna be the old parents like those things, and which concludes oatmeal raisin and Valo milk. Nothing gives her like this thing, and it has no comments. As the description says, Valo milk cookie for the win. Yep, I'm gonna be giving those for an 8 out of 10, including this. And this will lead around here from anything as well. So I'm not gonna be reviewing for some kind of those things as well. And especially this is not going to be for like things, couldn't be actually like those things. Or am I gonna be seeing the next pages later as well? So let's go to see for around for the top ratings instead of hot things could be as really possible. Always new is absolutely for way things possible, and especially not like anything as well. So the most top rating is the fan arts could be for like these things as well. Reviewing for some cozy cafe things wasn't going to be for like these things as well. And this is absolutely who I've given from Christmas and like this. And nothing could be weird as well. That must be for some kind of for crazy post like these and pretty offensive like those weirds. I'm gonna be giving for around for 8 out of 10 of those things like this thing as well. And that was be if you're gonna be reading for around here, so here we go. You can read about of those words as well if you might gonna be have to. So if you're not gonna be letting me know down in the comments, and which could be going from the last video that I just recently uploaded 2 days ago, because I just recorded around dated around here, so I just scheduled around here from anyways or something as well. So I'm gonna be giving you for an 8 out of 10 as well, including the 7 out of 10 like those things. The description says Rainbow Penguin Slush Cookie is here, an Eternal 2.0 wheel, and by the way, her Galactical from is going to be uploaded on Christmas. The reason that she only transforms in Christmas, which is a rare occurrence, and probably redesigning for Sweet Drums, anything requested by Sweet Drums Cookie. And it has a lot of comments, of course, that wasn't going to be for a little bit real, like anyways as well. A whole bunch of comments like those things anyways. I have suspect for around this thing as well. As he says, hey, as someone who is being making of the Cookie Run Kingdom OCs or any Cookie Run OCs like this since a few months after I joined the fandom, don't be disengaged or discouraged if you don't like for arts and think that AI could do better, which means this is the worst thing that I don't like to hearing this. I don't want to hear this situation. Perhaps that does not going to be doing like this thing as well. AI is absolutely pretty causing anything very disappointing as hell no, as probably I'm not going to be very sure. As such as AI might seems appealing, a lot of people prefer to just see a human passion and creativity put into people's characters, and that's something people notice regardless of how long you have been drawing, even if you're just starting out. This is absolutely considering of AI for the OCs could be turning something ridiculously, horribly wrong or some kind of disappointment is going on. So, while none of my OCs look exactly like I wanted them to, my first few attempts was actually ridiculously weird, and it was pretty disappointment enough. And it was disappointed enough. Could be for round like these things, the custard cookie the third like this thing, white lily, espresso, or something like red velvet or anything as well. This is actually Coconut Maricon's first design, and I like to think I got better with practice. Could be anything as well, such as like this. And nothing could be lead like anything, as we probably seen like anything as well. Look like freaky cheese. And the description is, hold on guys, I'm getting a call. If this gets 20 votes, I will change my personalities, like the greedy cheese or freaky cheese like them or something as well. Another description of this video or this comic post, and it got for a lot of comic posts for this thing as well, including this, 2 comic posts as well, 2 comments and 2 replies, which means the description says I'm scared because y'all managed to me for 43 votes in under 24 hours for freaky cheese cookie, which means, and that was pretty average. And another one could be less inappropriate like this, and it says Moon Silly Doodles, and she drew for a dip version of hers since I found her sprites. I hope that could be okay for this thing as well. And that wasn't going to be for a little bit real thing. 3 comments, 4 replies. And probably that could be 7 out of 10 like this. And could be for only one reason that I just never felt. We're going to be finding the oldest of some of those comics like this. And it could be, wasn't going to be for some sort of a little bit nice. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to be doing for the first 5 comics that we're going to be seeing this before we'll end of this video. His very first comic that he just eventually posted around here, but we pretty don't know why, that the first thing that he was addicted to Cookie Run as well, even for some kind of franchise as well. No comments whatsoever. As of the description says, super excited to keep this going forever, or not any time as well, for some kind of unknown reasons as well. So he was possessed with Cookie Run franchise, but I'm not pretty sure he will be staying with for original characters forever as well. Even that, that wasn't going to be for Nori as a female. It was actually him as well, and probably that wasn't going to be for around here. And he says, working on a comic studio, only 1 sprite folder at this moment, but there is more to come. That's sorry for the blurry sprites from anything it goes. So he just eventually drawing around of those things as well from Paint or from Paint 3D. And it wasn't going to be for some kind of 2D sprites like this, or even not going to be unusual as well. So I'm going to be giving him as of 7 out of 10, and also 7 out of 10 was of the description as well. And the title says actual conversation I have had with my friends as well. And she says, why does everyone think you're older? He says, I like a head taller than you. He definitely said as well. As of the description is, my friend is older than me by a few months. Even that wasn't having, there's no comments like, by the way, as also 7 out of 10, and which concludes like this instead of comments like those things. The description is the lunch trio, grilled cheese, potato chip, and like those things, as a tomato soup cookies like them as well. Probably there must be 3 of them as well since the early development. And also that since is absolutely going to be for 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 as well. He says, are you watching Boy Kisser? I don't really think that wasn't going to be no as well. It has no comments, by the way. Somebody is going to be trying to say this, or anyway, that's something as well. That was 6 out of 10 anyways. And one more, just a picture like this is absolutely a Pantasia. A Pantasia could be for around here, is like this. This could be for around as for a a fan-made character from Dark Chocolate Cookie and Dark Cacao Cookie like themselves for this thing as well. Just a picture I can't. And probably that's some sort of that says around from anything as well. As of the description says, Apantastia makes it hard or impossible to picture things in your head. My friend has this. And that leads to 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. And probably that was all for some kind of anything as probably as well as for Cozy Cafe comics from anything where it does as well. I have been recorded around for the early morning. It's not the early morning as well. It was late at midnight, and I wouldn't be able to be saying for pretty much as well. So, this some kind of comics is going to be linked in the description like anything as well for the main website. And I believe that will be the end of this video. And recorded for around over 15 minutes at about of this video. Thanks for watching, for all your support. And I'll see you viewers, or some kind of mini lads and comic studio users all later. And from years later, and it goes all the way from around here, at pretty more as well, that things have just coming to change around here, including the banner as well that we just seen here, like anyways. So, I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you all later for about 2 days as well. And I'll see you in another video, I guess.